Hi you guys, welcome back to Bomb Black Mom. We are in week 6. It is day 1 or day 2 of week 6. I'm not sure. I'm gonna put it down in the description. So I just want to say thank you guys for my returning viewers and for my new viewers, whether you're here from my TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram. We are almost at 30 subscribers and 100 views on the last video, so I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. And welcome back. So here we go, we'll go right in. For those of you that are here from the headline, you did read that right. Unfortunately, our car was broken into this week. So the word of the week for this week is definitely going to be stress, because this is a very stressful week for myself and for my family. A lot of things have gone on since the last time we last spoke. So first, I'll just go right into, I guess, the story time of what happened. I know a lot of people are going to probably be here because of what the headline says, so I know that you're interested in hearing about that first. So yes, our car was parked right downstairs at our apartment complex. I don't even know how this happened because we're up pretty much all night with the baby. We wake up, in every couple hours. We have to wake up. Sometimes we sleep the whole night through, but this particular night, we were up every couple of hours through the night. Pepe has been teething, so he hasn't been sleeping through the whole night. So, this night we were up at 12 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, at 4 o'clock, and then my husband is up for work. And so, I don't know how we didn't hear someone downstairs going in the car, or, I don't even know. But it was late at night. We don't know if it was someone who possibly lives in the apartment complex because it is a gated apartment complex. And then we did hear that other people's cars were also broken into. So, at least we weren't alone in this, I guess, if that's a bit of consolation. Our car was broken into. They stole so many things out of the car, you guys. Luckily we didn't have anything really of much value in the car. Except this one thing, which I'll get into. So they took a jacket, which had pictures from my little Polaroid camera of Pierre from his first birthday. It had pictures of me and my family in the pockets. They took a bunch of diapers and wipes, which was really upsetting, that they know that we had a baby, and they stole a bunch of baby items. They even tried to take my son's car seat out of the car, but fortunately they didn't know how to unhook it. So yes, my husband said that when he checked the car, he found that they had attempted to take that out of there as well. We had paperwork in the glove compartment that we planned to mail out the next day, which it was paperwork for us to get my son's social from our home state that we needed to mail out. And it had all of our personal information written down on it. It had our social security numbers. So I'm not even really sure that there's anything that we can do about that. It's just, it was really irresponsible on our part, but I don't think that we should take accountability for other people's actions. Someone, went through multiple people's cars and took their belongings. So that's just a very unfortunate situation that happened. They stole my husband's shoes that he had just bought. It was just, I'm just grateful that, we weren't in the car when this happened, that someone was going through these cars, and, we could have been in there and, anything. We're also glad that we didn't really have anything of significant value besides, of course, our social securities that were in there, so we're just very thankful. And then my husband told me, of course, that a coworker of his had his car stolen. They took the entire car, they hot wired the car, and they actually totaled the vehicle. They wrecked the car, and the police found it a day later, and it was completely totaled. So I feel horrible that, other people had to go through this as well, and that other people have lost more things. So, we're definitely just very grateful that it's all things that could be replaced. But, it was a very stressful week. So we'll just go right into the pregnancy symptoms that I've been experiencing. We are on week 6, day 1 of week 6. I believe that's right, or day 2 of week 6. I'll put it in the whatever you call that thing below. I'll put it in the description for the video, exactly how far along I am. So yeah. I wanted to take you guys, sorry, this is another tangent. Then I'll get into the pregnancy symptoms. I actually wanted to take you guys along with me because I am doing pregnancy vlogs. I figured that maybe I could just take you guys along for some of the things that I do on a day-to-day basis. And so I was supposed to have an eye doctor's appointment the other day, and we were going to get new glasses, and I was going to take you guys along so that you could see everything. But you know, this week has just been super hectic. And then I was also supposed to go and do a facial. My wonderful husband, Vidal, got me 3 sets of facials for my Christmas present. And I'm yet to go and get one done. So I promise that when I go and get it done, I'm going to take you guys along with me. Okay, so moving right along, my symptoms that I had for this week were mild cramps. It's definitely been a lot less severe than last week. I've been feeling a lot better as far as that goes. I have been having a lot of mood swings. I've been super emotional. I've noticed that, like, you know, it could be just as little as food or, you know, silly things. I've just been very emotional and quick to react, which I'm trying to control that. But I'm pregnant, so my husband's been very understanding. And then, you know, it has been a lot of things going on between the car getting broken in, and, you know, of course, I'm sure I, along with everyone else in the world, saw what happened this week on the 6th with the Capitol being stormed. And just between sitting on Facebook and reading all those comments, as I know I shouldn't, it just got me kind of riled up, and, you know, all sorts of things just have been going on. So I've been a little bit quick to react, trying to monitor that, because that is something that a lot of people do experience during pregnancy, and sometimes it can be a bit problematic. So I'll just leave it at that. So another symptom that I've been having is weird, horrible nightmares. I did experience this with my first pregnancy, so I'm pretty used to it now, but it's still kind of hard to, you know, when you wake up and your blood pressure is elevated, you know, and you feel like you're in another place. You know, sometimes the dreams are just really scary. And if you've been pregnant before, you probably know what I'm talking about. You know, the dreams are sometimes really stressful, and it feels very real. It's not like anything I've ever experienced before. You know, if you can imagine the worst nightmare that you've ever had, and it's every single day. And sorry if you guys can hear some feedback or some background noise. My son is in his play area up front, and so you may kind of hear a police car siren every now and then. But yes, so the very vivid dreams, I mean, that's mild considering some of the other things that we go through, but it's just definitely something to get used to when you're pregnant. So yes, I have finally been experiencing my nausea. I say finally because with my last pregnancy, I had nausea from the very first day, as I said in my previous video. But now the nausea has kicked in, which, I mean, it isn't like a bad thing. You know, I'm in a lot of pregnancy pages, and some people haven't started experiencing any symptoms yet, and sometimes, you know, we get worried about, you know, making sure that the pregnancy, you know, is going to carry to term and everything. And so when you aren't experiencing any symptoms, it can be alarming. It can make you worry, especially because we don't have our first ultrasound until 8 weeks. And so it's kind of a waiting game. We don't get to see our baby. We don't get to check on our baby until we're 2 months into the pregnancy. So speaking of ultrasounds, my first ultrasound is going to be in 2 weeks. It's going to be on Thursday, the 21st. I'm very excited because I finally get to take a peek at our baby. We're going to find out if it's 1 or 2 or 3, or, you know. And yeah, we'll get to get the heartbeat and everything. I'll finally be able to meet my doctor. And, you know, I'll just know that the baby's doing well and growing. So that's really exciting. And also, speaking of my doctor, finally picked a doctor after looking into 3 different facilities. The first facility that I originally went with was like a birthing center, but unfortunately they don't specialize or, have the ability to facilitate a high risk birth, which I think I'm gonna make a whole nother video about the specifics of my first labor, because I had a very high risk labor. I think I'll just make another video going into it. And so I had some things that happened after I had the baby where I was re-hospitalized after. And so I just wanted to make sure to pick a doctor that would be conscious and able to work with me if that were to happen again. And so the first facility that I picked, I didn't know that they don't have the facilities to do that. They really specialize in normal low risk pregnancies. So unfortunately I wasn't able to go with them, but I really did like them because it was a birthing center. They had all of the options available as far as, natural birth and, water birth and all those cool things that I was really looking forward to trying. But I mean, that's okay, because the new facility that I found does still have some of those options, and my doctor will still be able to assist me in the scary instance that I do have a high risk pregnancy again. So that's what's most important. The second facility that I looked into, I specifically chose because it was recommended by a family member of ours who lives here in Austin. She recommended a doctor, but unfortunately they told me that in order to see that specific physician, every time that I came to the visit, I would expect to have to wait at least 2 hours to see her. And so, I didn't want to have to do that. And they said that she sees up to 80 patients a day. And so that just wasn't what I wanted to do. And there was another doctor who I had just kind of picked who was there. And after realizing that I couldn't actually get the doctor that I wanted at this specific facility, I just went ahead and picked a new facility. So the new facility that I chose is one that's closer to home. Like I said, they do specialize in some of those things that I wanted to try, the water birth, the VBAC, and yeah, I'll get into more of those in another video. So yeah, I'm glad that I was able to finally narrow it down to a clinic that I like. And yeah, so I will of course take you guys along with me when I go to that appointment. You guys will hopefully be able to see the ultrasound and the ultrasound tech, showing you guys how they go in and find the baby and everything, and finally hearing the heartbeat. And so I really look forward to taking you guys with me. So yeah, and that's pretty much it for this week. Of course, I'm going to do the belly shot as well so that we can track my growth and see how baby's growing. And then also, I just wanted you guys, if you follow me on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, shoot me a message or comment under one of my videos and tell me something that you would like to know or that you'd like to see in the next video. So yeah, and I just again wanted to thank you guys for joining me this week, and I look forward to everyone following along the journey. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my belly. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.